What is up, guys? How are you? How's everyone out there doing tonight? Um, I kind of started the show late but early. Late but early. Early but late. um, Hold on. Hang on there. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes. You know what I mean? Wait for some people to pop in because the show is actually, when I say early but late, late but early, meaning that I scheduled it to start at 11:59, but it's now 11:55. And also, I usually do these streams a little earlier than I'm doing it tonight. And I think midnight, and I think times like this, um I think times like this work a little better because when I do get home, I get a little chance to kind of just unwind. Sorry about that. But yeah, give me one second. Give me one second. Yeah, so let's give it a few minutes and then get back to what it is that we do. So, it's crazy? Like, I never take notes or anything, right? But I have this sort of book. It's brand new. I haven't used it yet or anything. Don't even have my name written on it. Brand new book. And as you guys know, usually when I do start this show, I don't, or when I do this show, I don't, like, have any notes or anything like that. But I figured why not start to jot down some notes? Why not? Hold on. It is Friday. It's Friday. Beyond limits. How to think. Okay, cool. All right, 11:57. Okay. Yeah, let's give it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, and then we'll kind of start what it is that we're doing. But if you're in here, say what's up. Don't be shy. Joseph Semet, how you doing today, brother? How are you, Joseph Semet? It's been a little minute, man. Hope all is well with you. Hope your family's good. Hope you had a blessed day. I hope you had a blessed day. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. All right, it's 11:58. Let's give it 1 more minute, and then I'll kind of start where it is that and then I'll start actually, talking about what it is that I want to talk about or that I should be talking about tonight. Yeah, and like I said, gonna be taking some notes here. So if you ever do see me kind of looking away or anything like that, that's me kind of writing down my thoughts. Maybe after I read some of these comments or whatever it is. Jinx says hi. Hello, Jinx. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well with you as well, Jinx. Um, okay, it's 11:59. This is the time that we said we were gonna start. John Brister says, "How you feeling tonight?" My friend is John from Brooklyn, New York, saying hello to you. Big up yourself, John from Brooklyn, New York. Big up to all of Brooklyn. Big up to all of New York City. Tyson Brown says, "Hi, how you doing, Tyson Brown?" Jinx says, "I was watching you last night." Thank you so much for tuning in, last night, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. I sincerely do appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's been supporting this channel. And Tyson, man, I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad that you're doing good. That is awesome. So guys, unleashing your limited beliefs, right? Well, unleashing your limited beliefs, unleashing your full potential, right? By eliminating your limited beliefs, right? That probably should have been the title. That kind of just was just on the spot just now. But I kind of wanted to talk about this because I understand that, I'm communicating and I'm speaking to a lot of different people around the world, right? Regardless of how many people are in here tonight, there are quite a bit of people that tune into what it is that I'm doing. I usually have a few hundred people, and I appreciate that immensely, right? And my thing is, I do also want to help the audience as well, right? That's the whole reason why we're doing this, right? It's not just a one way sort of thing, right? I want everybody to benefit from what it is that we're doing here. And I think everyone should understand, you know, the whole concept of, I want to say manifesting. But yeah, we're just gonna say that, right? The whole concept of manifesting, and working towards the things that you actually do want in life. So oftentimes we might not be in the best of circumstances. Things that might not be going well, or what we deem to be going well in our lives at the current moment, right? And it's almost as if it restricts us from dreaming big, thinking beyond, our current circumstances, our current situation, right? Just looking outward at the things that are happening around you and the things that may or may not be going right in your life, and kind of just absorbing the energy from that, right? And it just puts shackles on our dreams. And it's almost as if we forget who we are and why it is that we're here. Like, we're not here to be restricted. We're not here to be shackled, to live an ordinary, unfulfilling life, right? When I say ordinary, not that there's anything wrong with the ordinary life, but you're not ordinary. You're unique, right? If it so happens that you do want to live an ordinary life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some things that some people may deem as ordinary to you may be extraordinary. There are those people that do want to just live on a ranch somewhere, and that's extraordinary to them, right? I'm one of those people, right? Big ranch, grow your own food, that sort of stuff, right? Or a big farm, I should say, right? But yeah, regardless of whatever circumstances are happening or what's going on in my life, I know that I have to think beyond those circumstances, right? So I don't think beyond those circumstances, then I'm limiting myself. I'm stuck in between, not only my thoughts, but I'm boxed in to this life that wasn't meant for me to be living this way, right? And I know you guys can kind of think back to certain things that have happened in your life where, you know, people have, projected their own insecurities on you, kind of told you that, hey, listen, you can't do this. There's no way you're going to be capable of doing this. There's no way you have the ability to do this, because they themselves don't see that they have it in them to do big things, to be great, because they themselves were limited by the programming that came before them, right? And the people that were in their lives, whether it be your parents, whether it be, other people in the community, your siblings, somebody you looked up to, somebody that you thought had your best interests, and somebody who may have actually thought that they had your best interests, right? By keeping you safe, right? Or what they deemed to be being kept safe. But I've seen it so many times. I've seen people with so much potential, right? So much potential that didn't fulfill their potential because the people around them limited their dream, limited their thoughts, limited the thoughts that they were thinking, limited, you know, just limited them. To put it simply put, they limited them. You know, whether people are great at sports, people are great, some sort of athletics, great at music, whatever it is, right? And you just have certain people that are in your life that you think have your best interest. You think these people are supposed to, you know, sort of galvanize you and, you know, push you towards your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. But it doesn't always pan out that way, does it? It doesn't always pan out that way. And then sometimes you might look around and you might think, man, there's no way I could really attain and achieve these things that I have in my mind. That in itself is limited. You're limiting yourself when you think that way. You're limiting yourself by saying that. And I'm only saying that to give an example, right? Don't limit yourself by saying these things, by limiting yourself. You know, yeah, I kind of said that twice. But don't limit yourself by saying these things to yourself, guys. It's pivotal that you move towards your goal, you move towards you move towards the life that you want and the life that you need to create for yourself. And I get it. I know how life can be. But don't allow these things to restrict you from becoming the person you were meant to be, the being you were meant to be, for living the life that you were meant to live. So yeah, guys, eliminate that limiting belief. And I know the challenges. I know what it is. I know how life could be at times. I really do. I know how life could be. I know how it could be. Trust me when I tell you, I've been through it. I've been through times when I didn't have a roof over my head. When people that I thought were going to be there for me just completely abandoned me. I've been there. And I had to find the fortitude to really survive those things. Right? And sometimes when I look back, when I really kind of look back and I think back to those circumstances and situations, it's like, how? How was I able to survive through these things? And what lessons did it teach me? And how did it help me to become a better person? And I do see at times how I've grown and evolved since then, right? Especially in regards to how my ego used to be and how my ego is now, right? And the way that I saw myself then and the way that I see myself now. And spiritually, on every level, how much I've grown from that circumstances and those things that I've been through back then to where it is that I am now and to where it is that I'm headed, right? Because in order for me to create the life that I want to create, I have to start where I am. Can't start from the past, but I can learn from the past. I can learn from the situations and the things that I've been through. I could do that, but I can't stay stuck there because there's nothing that we could do about that, about going back. And then, now that we're in the current situation where we are right now, things may not be perfect, but you are not your circumstances. You still have to think big, bigger than the current circumstances that you're going through. You still have to think beyond it, right? Don't be restricted by it. I get it. Life hits sometimes. I get it. It could be hard on the ego. But don't limit yourself, guys. Do not limit yourself. Anyway, I'm not neglecting you guys. I am going to get back into what it is that we're talking about right here. But guys, if you could think back to a time in your life where you've had limited beliefs, or if you're having limited beliefs right now, ask yourself, why is that? I'm going to get into some of these, some of the chat to hear what you guys have to say about what it is that I'm talking about tonight. But before I do that, as you guys do know, we got to start the daily poll. All right. Okay. Let's get into some of the chat, and what it is that you guys are talking about. I don't know if I should do it here or if I should really do it on the side over here, because I do kind of open it over here on the iPad so that I can see what it is that you guys are saying. Yeah, so Jinx said he was watching, or he or she was watching last night. Big up yourself, Jinx. Thank you so much. Tyson Brown says they're good. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love Mary G says love Margie says you deserve way more subscribers. Thank you so much. In due time for sure. We are definitely gonna get a whole lot more subscribers, right? It's not impossible for us to really double our subscribers by the end of next month. I would not be surprised. That's perfectly attainable. That's something that we definitely could do here as a community. But if you guys haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Tyson says, I like your hair. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, brother. Good singing for sure, says Owen Rooney. Big up yourself, Owen Rooney. Good luck this weekend. I know you're a Liverpool fan. I hope you guys completely wipe the floor and annihilate Manchester United, although you guys are title rivals to Arsenal. Not big on Man U, and I do respect Liverpool. I do respect you guys. You guys do things the right way as well, just like Arsenal does. And big up to yourself and big up to Liverpool. Hope you guys have a fantastic. Is it tomorrow or Sunday? Whenever it is that you guys play, good luck. Isaiah Feliciano says he definitely big all that blue on. Nah, man, not gang banging at all, brother. But big up yourself. Skibbity says hi. Everyone subscribe and like, says Owen Rooney. Definitely. I think everyone should subscribe and like. Bro's talking to 3 people, says Isaiah Feliciano. Yeah, thank you so much for recognizing, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yo, new haircut, dope. Nah, it's not actually a haircut. It's not a haircut at all. I just kind of just put my hair in a ponytail. You know. So, yeah, it's not really a haircut. But I appreciate you for noticing. Locks says, yo, big up yourself. Locks, starting flight gaming says, yo. What do you say? Nightwing or Rainwing? I'm not entirely sure what Nightwing or Rainwing is, brother. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Sorry about that. Owen says 3 people more than you. Definitely. I think I did something bad, to Skibbity. What is it, Skibbity? Raining. Do dab. I will not, unfortunately. Elish Marquez says Drake. No, not at all. Owen, if you see somebody and they're trolling, and you could just feel free to just remove them. You know what I mean? And you know, you don't even really have to time them out, right? Because if they're trolling excessively, I've now learned that when these people are trolling excessively, they 9 times out of 10 they won't stop. Somebody says Timu Drake. Not trying to be Drake. Don't look like Drake. I've had 1 or 2 people say something about that, but no, I'm not at all, in no way, shape, or form. Maybe you think about Drake a lot. Maybe that's what that is. But I can't help you there, unfortunately. What is it to gain the world and lose your soul, says Joseph P. Palm Goodwin. It's you again, says LW Fragrance. Yes, it's me again, LW Fragrance. Please make sure that you guys are subscribing. I do see that there are 11 people here right now, which is cool. Definitely not our most viewed stream thus far, but In due time, who knows what'll happen, right? Just your friendly neighborhood stoner passing out good vibes, says Baby Blues. I do remember you from earlier today, Baby Blues. Big up yourself. You really have the most pathetic haters, brother. Owen Rooney, I'm not tripping on them, man. It's all good. It is what it is. It's just energy. That's all it is. It's not going to stop me from getting to where it is that I need to get to. Yeah, so this guy's leading you astray, for the meek shall inherit the earth, says Joseph. Who am I leading astray? So this is probably the Christian guy, right? So I'm going to tell you guys what happened the other day with this Christian guy. So this guy, right? Christian, might I add. And this is a tactic that I don't think is Christian at all, right? I don't know if the Christian community supports this sort of thing, right? But this guy typed something with, with one of his phones, right? And then he recorded it with another phone, typed this stuff about homosexuality and this, that, and the third, and alluded it to me and tied it to my name, and then recorded it and then put it up on his channel. And I thought it was the most despicable thing that I have ever seen, right? You know why he did that? He did that because I didn't agree with his perspective and his way of life, right? So these are tactics that some people use in order to spread their religion and to annihilate other people who do not see the world the same way that they see it, right? But let me tell you something, good sir. There's absolutely nothing that you could do to stop me from saying what it is that I need to say. So I don't have any beef with anybody from any religious group or any religious organization, right? Nor will I ever. However, things like that, when you really look at it, they don't go anything with any of your faith, right? I'm an adult. I don't know if you're an adult or not, right? But regardless of what it is, I think focus more on the truth and what the truth is, right? What the truth is what we need to be focused on. When you troll someone, when you go into their chat and you troll them, right? And you say a whole bunch of stuff, and then you record the stuff that you said to put it on your profile, right? And try to pin it on someone's name that you don't know, that you've never met. That is beyond despicable, to be completely honest with you, right? And don't worry, the situation will absolutely be dealt with. But enjoy your night, good sir. This is probably the same person that's sending these messages right now. But yeah, enjoy your night, good sir. I'm going to focus on what it is that I'm doing. The hate's not going to stop this. The smear's not going to stop this. It just shows me that I'm on the right path and I'm doing precisely what it is that I need to do. You, sir, trust me when I tell you, what goes around comes right back around. On we go. On we go. Owen Rooney says, subscribe if you're new. You're very wise, says LW Fragrance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have that same wisdom in yourself as well. You just really have to tap in. Drake with beard absolutely looks like you, says Hengi. I don't really see the I don't see it, to be honest with you. I don't see it. But either way, I'm not tripping. Martin Luther King 21st century be like, says Hengi. Okay. Hey, and good evening. I'm not trying to be Martin Luther King or Drake or anyone else. Tip my hat off to those guys. They have their own lane. They do their thing. I'm not trying to be Malcolm Jamal Warner. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own unique life and their own unique path. You know what I mean, guys? So yeah, it's just one of those things. But big up to all of those guys. And yeah. I am Bon Jovi, says Poe. Not entirely sure what that is or what that means. Liam Davis says, morning from England again. Good to be back watching you, brother. How are you doing? Liam, I'm doing very well, man. I'm doing great. I got a lot to look forward to. Tomorrow Arsenal play. Is it tomorrow? I think it is tomorrow. Tomorrow, I get to wake up and watch my team. The rest of the Saturday, I'm going to be relaxing, streaming. I'm going to go pick up my daughter. I'm going to take her to the movies. I got a lot to be grateful for, man. I have a whole lot to be grateful for. And you have a lot to be grateful for too, guys. And that's my main thing. I want you guys to see that you have a whole lot to be grateful for as well. Hey man, going to America for the first time, says 76. Big up yourself, 76. I hope that your mom is doing well. Your mom is doing better. Is she doing better? Carvaggio says logic and reason. Thank you so much, Carvaggio. I appreciate that. To be honest, a bit upset with our owners. Man, not spent nothing but sold 70 mil worth of players. Didn't you guys buy someone from Juventus? What was his name? Chiesa or something like that? I'm not really familiar with that player, but I hear that he's a good player, but he just gets injured a lot. But that's reason to be grateful for. Like look, a lot of fans are not great. Like the thing is, you can't really please every fan. Me personally, I really like when I see people like young people get a chance in the team, right? It's not just about big names all the time, right? Big names aren't always the thing that win you football matches or make you a great team. Sometimes it's about the youth that you promote into the team as well, right? So I like to see the progression of the youth that come up through the system, that know the system well, that follow the instructions of the coaches, right? And they're given a chance, right? I like to see that as well. So let's not rule out that possibility for your team. I know Liverpool has a decent academy or a great academy, right? Who's that? Harvey Elliott or something like that, I believe is his name. Came from the academy. Trent Alexander-Arnold came from the academy. Liverpool has a really, really good academy. So, it just means that they're probably going to be given. They're weighing to see if Arne Slot is the right candidate for what it is that Liverpool are doing. You guys started well, but they're waiting to see if they should really back the manager, right? So it's not one of those things where it's like they don't want to spend the money. It's just that they want to see if this is the right candidate. So at some point, they're going to start to really release the funds to say, all right, cool. All right, this is our guy. He's really doing well. All right, give him some more, allocate some more funds, give it to the, invest in the team to play his philosophy, right? So when they start seeing that and they start to see that there's a foundation there, there's a style of play there that he's doing what Jurgen Klopp used to do, and maybe even better, then they'll start to invest a little bit more. When you kind of look at Arsenal and the way how Arsenal have been, I'm happy with the transfer window. A lot of people are saying that we need a striker. We don't necessarily need an out-and-out striker because we share the goals around with Arsenal. And I think Raheem Sterling is a brilliant acquisition because I know Arteta can get the best out of him, even though he might not be as quick as he once was. But either way, I've seen him put the burners on and really skinned, what's his name? Kyle Walker last year. You know what I mean? So there's definitely still a player in there. He's just low on confidence, and I think that the confidence will come back playing under Arteta. I think this is a brilliant move, and I love it. But yeah, Liverpool, you guys still have a really, really good team. So yeah, I think you guys will be challenging as well. So, yeah. Bro, can you sing a song for us, please? Not right now. Not right now. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Let's see if we could get the, we could get that subscriber count up a little bit more. Someone says trolling ironically helps your algorithm. Yeah, it definitely does. Can you play Fortnite? No. I've never played Fortnite before. RIP anyone who has died by any gun violence. Absolutely. Absolutely. RIP to anyone that's died in gun violence, says Owen Rooney. And I'm going to New York, says GTR76. Big up yourself, GTR76. I hope you have a great time over here in New York when you get here. Butter says, hey, yo, what up? I had to make an emergency call, my bad, but I'm almost done with the guitar thing on my theme. Oh, Butter from last night, man. Congratulations on that, Butter. I do remember that you wanted to get a theme song. I hope that's going well. From the sound of it, it seems as if it really is going well. Thank you so much for coming back again. Great to see you. But it's things like that. See, Butter wanted to create a theme song. And, Butter looked within, and Butter came up with a concept. And see, Butter's making big progress. He's thinking beyond, his limitations. Because yesterday he's like, oh, I need help. But look, Butter's figuring it out. Butter's thinking big. Big up yourself, Butter. Hope that song comes out excellently. Um, let's see. Provin says you have a great vibe, brother. Big up yourself, Provin. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's one of those compliments that I can really get with. I really appreciate that. Traps says, "What's up? What's up, Traps? Big up yourself. Big up yourself." It's funny you're saying tomorrow. That's today for us. Aha! It's 6 a.m. Start to your day. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I was saying tomorrow, but it really is today because it's after midnight now. Usually I started at 11:30, so it would still have been yesterday had I started it on time. But yeah, you're right. It is today. It's today for you and it's today for me. But England. I used to always ask this question, like, does that mean you guys are in the future if you're a day ahead? Um, 76 says, yeah, she had cancer. She is cancer free. Um, well, that's great to hear, 76. That's phenomenal to hear. But didn't you tell me that she wasn't well today? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm happy that she's cancer free. That's the remarkable part about it. I'm happy about that part. But was it today or yesterday that you were telling me that she wasn't feeling good? So that's the one that I'm referring to. Like, is she better from whatever it is that she was ill with yesterday or today? I think it might have been the earliest stream or it might have been the stream yesterday, but it was definitely recent. So that's what I'm referring to. I'm glad that she's gotten over cancer. That's remarkable. We have another a moderator here that has gotten over cancer recently as well. And that's also brilliant. Sounds good. Arsenal should have a chance of winning the league again. Arteta doing a good job. Califury is a good addition. Yes, Liam. Not only Califury though. You know, in terms of the defense, I think the defense is rock solid. I think the defense is it's gonna be maybe a mistake or something like that, but I don't see anyone just walking through and scoring on Arsenal. Yeah, the defense is great. You know, from Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Ben White, even Carrier. Tomiyasu, who's out injured, right? Ironically. Califury, yeah, just a brilliant defense. Carrier is just a brilliant defense. Owen Rooney says 10 million we spent on him, and he's the hold on 1 second. Wow, okay, I'm gonna read this. I know this is gonna be funny. He says 10 million we spent on him, and he's out most of the season, bro. We don't need a forward. We have plenty. We need a defensive midfielder, and we ain't spent for 4 seasons, while Arsenal, Chelsea, United, City, etc. I mean, hold on, because you guys did get Gakpo, right? After, was it the World Cup? So Gakpo was acquired right after the World Cup. I remember that because I wanted us to get Gakpo. I thought Gakpo would have been a brilliant addition, but I think Van Dijk kind of worked that out so that Gakpo went to Liverpool. I know Van Dijk helped out with that situation. You guys got Gakpo. You guys got Gravenbach or whatever his name is. You guys have had some really decent signings. Come on, give them a little bit of credit, right? Yeah, you guys had some really decent signings. I can't go off the top of my head to name all of them, but yeah, and especially up top, I think Liverpool has a attack and defense. I think Liverpool are brilliant in attack and defense. The midfield, I don't know. I think that's where you guys kind of need to be looking to add some make some additions. But Darwin Núñez has a lot of potential, man, but I don't know. Sometimes he's brilliant, but sometimes he's just not. But yeah, you guys have a brilliant team, man, and you will challenge again. We sold a lot of youngsters, bro. That's why I'm mad. Youngsters like who? I think in terms of like, I think in terms of, hold on, give me a second, guys. In terms of the youngsters that you're talking, well, in terms of FFP, right? This is what I'm trying to say. In terms of FFP, when you guys do sell the contracts of these younger players, and these players that came in through the academy, you guys make 100% profit. So that looks good when it comes to financial fair play, right? So that gives you a lot more wiggle room when it's time to go big, right? And then if you think about Mo Salah, who's probably going to be here for one, maybe two more seasons before he goes, off to the Middle East, right? But I'm sure they're going to spend big on him, regardless of his age. They're probably going to, it's going to be excess of 50, 60 mil for sure, right? That's just that's the low end, right? For him, provided he signs a new contract with Liverpool. I don't know how much time is left on his contract, but how it goes is if a player has a lot more time left on their contract, they go for a lot bigger money, right? If they allow the contract to run down until the final season, and then the contract runs out, then they leave for free, right? Because they're out of contract, and they could just sign for a team and just get phenomenal wages, right? But if Salah is on a decent amount of time left at Liverpool, and one of these these Saudi Arabian clubs come in for him, and they spend big on him, I think that would benefit Liverpool substantially as well. So, yeah, Liverpool, Arsenal, they do business differently, right? Manchester United, Chelsea, Man City, they don't really do smart business when it comes to transfers. Yeah, yeah. I think a big part of it is identifying the profile of the player that suits your system, right? Not just star players. Not just buying star players is going to work, right? Does the player fit well into the system? Are they going to fit well into the culture, right? What do they bring to the rest of the team, right? Like, so things like that you kind of have to ask. Hi, cutie. I'm talking to you from Colombia. Haha. On the other side of the world, how are you, friend? Big up yourself, Volux. Big up yourself. I'm doing well. How are you? Um, Butter says his ex went missing. What should he do? I'm not entirely sure, Butter. It depends on why she went missing. Um, it depends on why she went missing. Maybe maybe she just wants something new. Maybe she's not really missing. But if she is missing and you have concern and you know where your ex lives, maybe you should contact the authorities if she hasn't been home, or I'm not saying go to her house if she's broken up with you or whatever it is, right? But if you haven't seen her, at certain places that you guys used to meet up or whatever it is, maybe she has a new pattern, maybe she changed her number, maybe different things. But if you do have concerns, I don't know. I would contact the authorities for that. That's what I would do. I love that we haven't spent a lot through Klopp, etc. But you expect if we sell six players and lose a key manager to spend more than 10 mil when we have gained 70. When we have gained 70, Chelsea will spend 170 and make nothing. Yeah, Chelsea kind of have their own sort of financial fair play. But I think they found a loophole in terms of the length of the contract, because if you notice, Chelsea is handing out they are handing out damn near lifetime contracts for these players. Like, some of the contracts I've never seen. I didn't even know football contracts could go that long. I'm hearing 7 years, 8 years, like things like that. This is what Chelsea's contracts are. So because they found that loophole, they are able to get players in for a substantial amount of time and tie them down for a long term. Long term, you know what I mean? Who to tell what that's really doing for their team? Maybe it's something innovative. Who knows, right? Maybe they've identified some of the best young players. Maybe they won't have to spend in the future because they've identified these young players. And maybe they could do big business because of the length of the contracts of a lot of these players, right? So they're going to say, hey, listen, all right, cool. So cool. This player still has 15 more years on their contract. I'm exaggerating, but they still have a substantial amount. Let's say low end, right? Let's say they have 5 years still left on their contract. That's a significant amount of time to sign a player. So they're going to be able to sort of offload that contract for a lot more than they would if the player was on down to their final sort of 2 or 1 year. You know what I mean? Someone says the forehead. I'll have you know. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. Because my hair is kind of pulled back, it does make it appear to be big. But it's. I really don't have a large forehead. I have a large head. Yes, I do. But my forehead's not really large. Yeah, it's because my hair is pulled back, so it kind of appears to be. But whatever. I'm spending too much time on that. Um, Quiet. I will not be saying that. Hello, I am a man of positivity. Big up yourself, bacon beans. You are kind. You are perfect. You are important. Big up yourself, bacon beans. Um, Mike Haw. Oh yeah. This guy right here, we're gonna get him out of here quiet because he wants us to say a lot of really. Um, I'm not gonna say none of those words that you're saying quiet. So please, yeah, I gotta get this guy out of here. Um, Yellowstone, England. Tell me when GTA 5 comes out, says Butter. Hey, I think we live in the same. Okay. Um, Bobby Clark, Ben Robson, Stephen Bitta. I don't know any of those guys to be honest with you, Owen. Were they good? Were they any good? Someone says I'm a Burnley fan. We got relegated. Crazy how company failed upward. Got relegated, managing Burnley, and then landed a permanent job. Yeah. I didn't really understand that one either. You know what's crazy about that whole thing? So boom, right? I kind of looked at it like this, right? I think he showed a lot of potential the season before. He showed a lot of potential the season before in getting Burnley promoted in the first place, right? That's number one. Number two, Burnley didn't really play the worst football. I did see where the few games that I watched with Burnley, there were time games that they should have won. Had it not been for referee decisions and etc. etc. Like Burnley wasn't the most terrible team that I've seen. Um, and they could have stayed up, but they just didn't. And yeah, that one didn't make sense to me why Company got that job. But I think his pedigree as a leader, and I think Bayern Munich has the right sort of tools, right? Burnley's players simply look. If I'm gonna do a job, I want the best tools, right? So even though these players are players, right? The ability of them make them more useful as a player, as a football player, right? So because you get world class players who could pass the ball better, who could read the game better, who would press resistant, who who are just all around better players, right? That follow instructions better. When you have that sort of thing, the limit is beyond the sky. So I would not be surprised, even though I am. That was kind of crazy. That was so far left. I wouldn't be surprised if Company wins a trophy with Bayern Munich this season. And be reminded, they did not win a trophy last season with Bayern Munich. I think Company, he has a lot of potential. He's shown not last season, but the season before, in getting Burnley promoted in the first place, that he can be a very brilliant coach. But let's see what happens at Bayern. I wouldn't be surprised if they do win a trophy. But if they don't win a trophy, I think a lot of people will blame Harry Kane. Yeah. Victor says, "Shut up." Okay, Victor. See you later. And we have always penny pinched our owners, man. We are the lowest spenders in the top 6. The last 5 seasons, if you look, and have been second. Best we somehow kept up with Klopp. Yeah, second best. Okay. Name a character for an edit. Spider-Man. Did you walk into the forest today and don't know where she's at all? All right, butter. Okay. Yeah. Hi, sir. Reaching. What is going on here? Hi, sir. Thrifty Simplicity says big heads and foreheads matter. Maybe it's the angle that I'm sitting. No, but honestly, though, honestly, look, look. You know your forehead's big when you got. See, look. All right, boom. Look, see. Now when you see, if I put my whole hand here, right? If I put my whole hand and it was covering, you know what I mean? So that's how you could really tell if a person really has like a big forehead, right? So look at my hand. So so guys, I don't have a big forehead. But either way, you know what I mean? I do have a big head. I'm not going to lie to you. I do definitely have a big head, but my forehead's not big at all. But yeah, but big up yourself, 50 Simplicity. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? Hello, brother. Peace and blessings to you, says Caretaker. Big up yourself, Caretaker. John says, I'm from the moon. Okay, well, welcome to Earth. Goofy Gobber says, hi. Can you describe it to me? I'm not entirely sure what it is you're talking about, Chase Sullivan or Sulligan or whatever your name is, good sir. I think because I'm leaning so much, it has the appearance of my forehead being big, but it's really not. And also, I do my own lineups as well. But yeah, if I had a big forehead, you know what? I would embrace it. If I really did have a big forehead, I would embrace it. I embrace the size of my head. You know, I do embrace the size of my head, but I don't have a big forehead. I've seen big foreheads, trust me. um, Big head for a big brain, I guess. I suppose. Not in every case, but I suppose. But yeah, 8.5 when it came to the fitted hats back in the day. Was it 8.5? No, 7 3/4. I'm capping. It wasn't 8.5. 7 3/4, close to 8. The diameter, right? But yeah, guys, let me get back into what it is that I was saying. Yeah, I don't see any more any more chats, so I went through all the chats. So let's get back to what it is that we were saying before. Yeah. So our limited beliefs. So oftentimes, yeah, we are limited by the way that we think. We're not thinking big enough. You know, we kind of conform to our environment, to our immediate environment. And when things may not necessarily be going great in the current moment, we tend to think that this is going to last forever, right? So I'm not going to say real life doesn't happen. Real life absolutely does happen. But guys, you got to kind of look beyond your current circumstances um, in order to really reach your full potential. Sarah says, "Hey everybody. Hey Sarah, how you doing today? How are you, Sarah? Sarah, I did see you earlier today, didn't I? Navia, how are you, Navia? You remember the guy Butter from last? So the guy Butter from last night, I actually think he was trolling this whole time. You know, remember Butter from last night who was telling us about something about his music and how he wanted us to help him with his music and this, that, and the third. I think he was trolling. He's just saying a whole bunch of random stuff. And then also, there's someone else as well. Yeah. There's someone else as well. But I'm not gonna speak on that one right now. I'm not gonna speak on that one right now. I'm just Obi says, "What's up, bro?" Yeah, tonight's show I'm probably gonna stick around for another 15 minutes or so. Um, yeah, and then I'm gonna go. Yeah, tonight's show is not gonna be an hour and 30 minutes. It's gonna be just over an hour. I just wanted to tap in with you guys and kind of tell you what it is that I wanted to say earlier. I'm just Obi says I was in the last chat. I do remember you. I'm just Obi. I do remember you. I do remember you from, but I don't remember what it is that we spoke about. If I'm honest, I don't remember what it is we spoke about though. We can scroll back in the chat and have a look. No, it's all good. We're gonna I'm gonna move forward from that. But yeah, yeah. I accidentally made a hole in my wall, says Navia Rhodes, and I don't know what to do. So what kind of wall is it? If it's one of those sheetrock, yeah, like sheetrock walls, it's not that complicated to really fix that one. I'm sure you can look on YouTube and see some videos, and the videos on YouTube is gonna show you how to do it, how to repair that wall. So it's not a situation where you need to panic. Don't panic about it. There definitely is a solution if you did put a hole in your wall. It's not the end of the world, and it's definitely something that you could repair like that. Maybe not like that, but you could repair you know in under 20 minutes. Obi says, "Can I tell you something?" Go ahead, man. Shoot for it. Navia says, "Oh, laugh out loud. I have no idea either. I can't lie. I meant me and Navia could stroll back." No, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big issue. It's sort of something that I picked up on. So unless I really spoke to you guys and kind of let you know, you wouldn't know what to really look for or who the person was. But yeah, it's something that I'm gonna address. Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna address it right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna stroll back, actually, and address this situation. So I'm gonna remove this person from the channel. And the reason why I'm removing this person from the channel is this, right? So certain things I don't think is like really a joke, right? I don't think it's really a joke. And I see where it's like sort of like the things that they're telling me is just not adding up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm here thinking to myself, well, there's no reason for us to really lie to each other, at all, right? And I'm here thinking to myself, all right, cool. Well, you're telling me about certain things that are happening, but it's not really adding up or piecing together, right? So it's not like the things that this person is saying is harmful, right? But it's just random. You know what I mean? And I kind of just arrived at a conclusion like, whoa, this person's kind of just sending me around in loops, right? Because I genuinely want to help. Like, I genuinely do care. But it's like you're genuinely just saying things just to say things, right? So this person told me that their mom wasn't well, right? And that's never something to really joke about or something to lie about. They told me their mom wasn't well yesterday or earlier today. I don't quite remember when it was, but it was definitely recently, right? And here I am extending my courtesy, this, that, and the third, right? And then today, when I asked them about it tonight, I was like, yo, so how's your mom? This, that, and the third. They're like, oh, no, she's great, right? Because he said to me that his mom went to the hospital and this, that, and the third. And now she's great, right? everything is okay. And then it's other things as well, because this person's always telling me that, oh, I'm moving to Nigeria, or I'm moving to New York, or I'm moving to Germany, I'm moving to England. And it's just things that just aren't adding up to me, right? Because nobody moves that often, right? So I just kind of put two and two together, and I decided, this person really is just saying things just to say it. You know what I mean? So I just arrived at that conclusion. And I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, what really, what is the point of that? So yeah, it's not anything that's extremely harmful, but yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't really need that type of energy around. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we're really building a community and we're really linking up with one another, if it's something that you don't want to tell me, you don't have to tell me, right? But it's no point in us really like capping or lying to one another. You know what I mean? Especially when we're here being genuine with one another. So yeah, that was just one of those things. That was just one of those things. Owen Rooney says, I caught that no one recovers in a day, man. Yeah, Owen. Owen. Owen knows exactly who I'm talking about. Owen knows exactly who I'm talking about, right? Owen knows precisely who it is that I'm talking about. No one recovers from that in a day. Absolutely no one recovers from that in a day. Right? And I was just so puzzled, because it's like, why would you say that? And why would you use your mom, right? Why would you use your mother? People don't understand, like, the things that you say. Be careful of the things that you say out of your mouth. They carry frequency. They carry vibration. Right? Be careful of the things that you say out of your mouth. Because you don't want to put that sort of situation. You don't want to say something like that and actually something like that really does happen in real life. You really don't want to say something like that and it happens in real life. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. But yeah, Owen, yeah, Owen, you're spot on, Brody. You're spot on. Can you shout out to my friend Ari back for his birthday? Big up to Ari back for his birthday. Big up to Ari back for his birthday. Back from where? From his... Okay, I'm not going to ask any questions. Big up to Ari back for his birthday. I'm just Obi says, I was on another live and somebody put me in timeout and I ain't saying nothing. Well, I apologize for that. Guys, do be mindful of the people that you're going to put in timeout. All right, tell you what. All right, so we have quite a bit of moderators here. So when we are about to put somebody in timeout, let's actually, let's say something in the chat so that, you know what I mean, so that we know, or just, so that we know, and then we can all as a team decide, all right, cool, yeah, that person has to go. You know what I mean? Like, just put it in the chat and then get rid of them. Unless that person is spamming, like, uncontrollably, right? But I'm just Obi. I do remember him. I don't remember if he was spamming, to be honest with you. But if he was spamming and you were just timed out, at least you're back, bro. So they didn't, like, ban you from the channel, right? They just timed you out. So I don't see too much wrong with that. Sarah says, yeah, complete randomness is unnecessarily and waste of time. Yeah, it's a waste of time. Let's just be genuine. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's just keep it 100. Yeah, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna wash my hair again. I do wash my hair like very often. I pulled my hair out yesterday, and whenever I do wash my hair, like, you don't see the parts and stuff like that in it, and I really like that, right? So you'll see the parts here, but after I wash it, the parts kind of go away. So I'm going to wash my hair tomorrow. I may two-strand twist it, or I may not two-strand twist it. I don't quite know yet. But, yeah, definitely going to wash my hair tomorrow. Or I might. I haven't just really just twisted the roots and left it for a while. So I might just do that as well. Who knows? But yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna be doing a football stream. It's tomorrow early in the morning. I don't know yet because I don't want to just wake up, spring up first thing in the morning, and have a camera right in my face, right? Like I want to get the day started first. I do want to do a live stream, especially because I'm not gonna go to my bed early tonight. I do want to do a live stream tomorrow with the Arsenal game, but I don't know yet. So I may stream something else, but who knows? Yeah, he said, I didn't even want to say after, bro, because I didn't see what he said first, but I seen it in your face when he said cancer free, and you was like, hold on, wasn't this yesterday? Yeah, bro, it was yesterday. Like he was telling me, oh yeah, my mom, she's not well. Like he's telling me my mom is not well, and such and such and such, and then she's in the hospital, and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah, right? And then it's like so often he tells me something, but it's just so random, right? And it's just one of those things where it's like, all right, cool. I I think the blue, like you putting your name in blue, for me, that means I hold you in high regard, right? I really genuinely hold you in high regard. And you're generally somebody that I want to build with. Like I really want to build a team with you. Like I really want you guys to be there when this channel really takes off, right? And goes off into the other stratosphere. So yeah, when people do stuff like that, it's like, nah, you know what I mean? You know, it's I can't build a foundation with somebody like that, you know. So yeah, I'm just Obi says nah, that crazy for real. Don't understand. God could be watching. Then look when they, yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right about that. It's not about God could be watching. Um, it's just that yeah, we just live in he God is everywhere, right? So yeah, be careful of the things that you say out of your mouth, guys. Like you don't ever want to say anything like that. Speak prosperity into your life. Speak prosperity into the people that you love. Speak prosperity you know, into and around yourself. Sarah says it's so bizarre how people just like casually and especially about yeah about medical conditions. I don't know why people lie so much at all. To be honest with you, I don't. I really don't. He says you look like Caseo if he was black. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Caseo is. To be honest with you. All right, let me see what else you guys are saying. He said, "Owen, you and me said it at the same time." Bro, who is Caseo? All right, so guys, you see this guy talking about Caseo? Um, wow. You see this guy talking about Caseo? Like, why is he mentioning Caseo so like for me, that would be so this is a perfect example of somebody who's spamming, right? Like just Jess, like he typed the same message like 6 times, right? 12 times. So like that would be a person that I would remove from the channel. You know what I mean? Because you know, why are you here to just do that? Somebody says you look like Tom Brady. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Anyway, guys. Hi, sir. I'm reaching out about your car's extended warranty, says Mr. A. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. A. Let me open back this thing right here. Thank you guys so much for subscribing tonight as well. The goal was 590. We're just short of 590 subscribers. We're at 587, which isn't it's not the worst thing in the world. But the last like couple nights we fell just short of the goal that we set. But in spirit of what it is that we're talking about tonight, in terms of speaking things into did we even talk about speaking things into existence? No, we didn't. But in terms of not limiting yourself to your current situation and your current circumstances, I think we should kind of stick around until we get to that until we get to that mark, because I know we could do it. Yeah, show your support. Just like he said. Hold on, let me see. I will come eventually. I've been waking up early to listen and start my day early, and it's been really good for me in getting my mind right. Ah, man, I appreciate that, Brody. I definitely do. Thoughts on manifestation and law of attraction? Um, so my thoughts on manifestation and law of attraction. I think before you even get off into manifestation and law of attraction, I think vibration is like the key component that a lot of people neglect to really mention, right? Like your vibration has to be right. Like you have to be radiating positive energy. Um, you know, because it's all good and well to say things, right? Like you could say things and say, yeah, sure, they have power, right? But when you say it and you feel it, right? When you really believe it, it's like it amplifies the power that it has, right? And it galvanizes you more to even work toward it because you know that this is something that you can manifest. So is the law of attraction real? Yes. But not, I wouldn't go as far as speaking about it in terms of the fairy tale sort of way that a lot of people kind of want to project and make it seem as if it's like you know, somewhat of a like a fairy tale, like you just think something and boom, it just happens. But it's not something that you want to limit. You don't want to limit yourself when it comes to the law of attraction and the things that you do want to or the things that you desire to bring into your life, right? And then another component of it, right, is to, it's like, don't think about it as if it's something outside of yourself that can't be attained, right? If you're thinking about it as if it's something that can't be attained and it's something outside of yourself, then yeah, it's gonna be something that's you know, it's something outside of you. You're gonna kind of look at it. All right, see, Hola, I'm gonna ban you before you even finish. Thank you so much. I saw exactly where that was going, and yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, don't think about it as if it's something that's outside of yourself or something outside of your the realm of possibilities. Think about it as if it's something that already happened, right? Um so in terms of like even this YouTube page, right? Right? Somehow this month we were able to get close to 400 subscribers. Pretty much out of the blue. But I already set the goal that by the end of the summer I wanted 500 subscribers. But it didn't seem as if before this month started that I was gonna reach that goal, right? Because I was like probably at 100 and something. Not probably. I was at 100 and I was at 100 and something, right? Wasn't even at 150. I remember. And now we're close to 600 subscribers, right? And it kind of took a level of persistence, yes, because I do stream at least twice a day, right? I have been streaming at least twice a day. But also because I spoke it into the universe, right? I spoke it into existence. I set this goal and I decided that's what I wanted to do, right? And not only did I decide that's what I wanted to do, I decided that I'm going to embody the characteristics of somebody who does that, right? So it's like, it's almost as if you have to become what it is that you want to manifest, right? So it's not it's a sort of, they say act, right? Like you've already gotten it, or act like you already have it. Act like you're already living that life. I say don't act, live that life. Know that you're living that life. Know that this is who you are. Know that this is what you're going to do, right? And sure, when it comes to the numbers, sometimes in terms of like the amount of people that are in the lives, it's not always a huge amount, right? And this month there were some times when our highest viewed video, our highest viewed live stream was like 2.2 thousand people viewed that live stream, right? which was mind blowing to me. But it's not always like that, because sometimes the topics that we discuss may not necessarily be topics that people want to hear about tonight, right? Maybe people just want to be entertained by something, right? But at the same time, I realize that, yeah, what I'm doing has value, right? This is like, look, we all come here, we all kick it. It's like we're friends. It's like not even like we're friends. It's like we know one another, right? It's like we share the same vibration. We tap into that same frequency. And here we are, right? All of us, all at once, bouncing ideas off of each other, right? Supporting one another. But yeah, so my thoughts on that, you have to actually not only think about it, right? Think about it. Not only think, oh yeah, I'm gonna, no. Become the person who is attracting it. Become the person who exists in that realm of possibilities, or that realm of being, where that life that you want is already, you already have it, right? So instead of acting like you have it, just have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, just have it. So yeah, if you want something bad enough, whatever it is in this world, yeah, just become the person that will receive it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so guys, we're at 589 subscribers. So the goal is 590 subscribers. So we just need one more. See, you see the power of it, and we're gonna have it. We're gonna get that one more subscriber before we end this live stream. So once we do that, then yeah. Let's see. Oh, Black Crystal's lover. That's new. I'm not entirely sure what's a Black Crystal lover, if I'm completely honest with you, good sir. Was trying to do that, says Owen. Can I be a mod, broski? Says I'm just Obi. It doesn't work like that. I'm just Obi, unfortunately. So if you do want to become a mod, it's something that it's definitely. I saw you twice, so you're already on the right path, right? But what is it that you contribute in terms of, like, all right, so Nevaeh contributes, Owen always contributes, Sarah contributes, Thrifty Simplicity contributes. Some of the people that were once here that I haven't seen in a little bit, they contribute. But the thing is, like, because we just kind of met, and I don't really know what your intentions are. Like, I just kind of had to remove somebody just now. But I do want to build a team. So yeah, over the next few, sessions, we'll see where you are. We'll see where your head is at, and then we'll revisit it. I'll talk to the other guys. If they like you, then you're a mod, right? So I'll talk to Owen, Sarah, and everyone else, right? And I'll see if they want you to become a mod, and then, we'll just make that happen. Owen says, when I was born, bro, my doctor told my parents I may never be able to walk, as I have bilateral fibular hemimelia. But I walk, work, can even run. I have pain and occasional surgery, and it's lifelong, says Owen. I didn't know that, bro. But I'm so blessed. People with my condition can't, and I can. So gotta look up. And the reason I do walk is because my parents pushed me and had that hope. Your parents, you know what they did? They planted a seed in you, right? They planted a seed in you that wasn't limited. They didn't have any limited beliefs. And you were blessed to be born to parents that are like that didn't limit your belief in yourself, that didn't limit your belief based on what other people around you told you. Listen, I tell my daughter that she's smart. I tell my daughter that she's a leader. I tell my daughter that there's nothing in this world that if she puts her mind to anything in this world, she absolutely has everything that it takes to attain whatever it is that she wants in this world. You know what I mean? So that being said, you're one of those people that were born to parents that understand that the seeds that they plant when it comes to their kids will absolutely grow, right? So if you plant seeds of doubt, that's what's going to grow, right? Until and unless they reach the point where they realize that, hey, listen, I can't be under that programming anymore. So you're blessed, Owen Rooney. Big up yourself. Sarah says, Owen Rooney, I'm so sorry to hear you're diagnosed with that condition. I'm glad you can walk and run, though. It's amazing. Yeah, to be honest, it doesn't even really affect me now. Like I seen me, and like if you seen me and you couldn't see scars on my legs, I wouldn't really know I have a limp. That's all. Okay. Yeah, I could dig that. I understand that. It didn't seem as if Owen was really feeling sorry for himself. Owen is looking at the situation like, yeah, this is what they said, and this is what my parents, the seeds that my parents planted into my mind, and these were the seeds that grew. And other people that have the same condition, they aren't able to walk. But look, I'm a walking miracle, and Owen, you are a walking miracle. And it made me myself, Sarah. So we're blessed. Absolutely. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Dick? Okay. No, I can't say happy birthday to Dixie, whose last name is Normus. Right? I will not be saying those two words together. So Jonas, you tried, but it didn't work tonight, brother. I'm so glad it doesn't affect you so much, Owen. A positive outlook can change any situation. Peace. God says Art of Mine. Art of Mine, big up yourself, man. It's been a little minute since I last seen you, man. But I'm glad that you're here tonight. Glad to see you. How are you today, Art of Mine? How are you? Yeah, definitely. We all have struggles, says Owen Rooney. How do you find Indian people then, says Prasad. Not entirely sure where you're going with that, young sir. Good sir. But all over the world, I would say. I'm sure. Yeah, bro. I'm lucky with my parents. They pushed me, but never too far. Never ever told me they want me to do this or that, but just told me to do what makes me happy. Brilliant. 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 You had phenomenal parents. Brilliant. 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 Well, I guess I'm not welcome anymore. I didn't get a hi back. Wishing you the best. Thanks for helping me yesterday when I was feeling down. God bless. I hope the best for you. Tanaz, I didn't even see you. When did you get here? I'm sorry about that. Hi, Tanaz. I'm sorry. I didn't see that message. Sorry about that. I do occasionally miss those. Every now and then. Please forgive me. Damn, bro, you got me, says Eunice. I didn't get you, man. You got yourself, man. You got yourself. You got yourself. You got yourself. I know I earned a subscription for that. I definitely earned a subscription for that. So, yeah, you should subscribe because you lost the bet. Eunice, you were slick. Laugh out loud. There's a couple people that tried to get me tonight, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work. I might be changing my profiles throughout the month and weeks. So just know I have the same name. Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. So somebody who just subscribed tonight unsubscribed. So we're at 588. Whatever. We just need 2 more subscribers. That's cool. We'll get those 2 subscribers. And we'll be on our merry way. I'm just Obi. Where you from? Where you from? I'm just Obi. Unc says, I just farted. My bad. I don't know why I read that out loud. But Unc, thank you for broadcasting that right across the world, sir. I appreciate it. Wow. Imagine that. Famous fart. Fort Lauderdale Leagues says, I'm just Obi. Big up yourself, Obi. I actually used to live in Lauderdale Lakes at one point. Pembroke Pines at one point. Davie at one point. In Palm Beach County at one point when I was a kid. So big up yourself and big up to all of Florida. We all need to know, Unc. we all needed to know, Unc, says Sarah. Sarah, he's a famous farter. Or his fart is famous. Well, we got you. for longer, bro. So no harm done. Haha. Yeah, actually, I was supposed to just make this live an hour long. Just 1 hour long. He said Fort Lauderdale leagues? Fort Lauderdale Lakes. You mean Lauderdale Lakes. I don't know Fort Lauderdale Lakes, but I know Lauderdale Lakes. Yeah, I used to live over there at one point. I used to live quite in quite a few places down there. In Florida. Florida is definitely a part of me as well. So big up to Florida. Big up to all of Florida. Are the iguanas are the iguanas still there? Because when I was a kid in Florida, I didn't see any iguanas. I didn't see any iguanas when I was a kid. But when I became a teenager, around 15, that's when I started seeing iguanas in Florida, in South Florida. And then when I went back, my uncle had a wedding in like 2016, and I went back. And the iguanas that I saw, it's like they taking over Florida. Like literally, I think people used to eat them. Oh gosh, no, no way, no way. How could you eat such a thing? That's crazy. Couldn't do it. Skibbity says, "Yo, what up, Skibbity?" I retracted my earlier statement. Indeed, wasn't a fart. Okay. Florida is Art of Mind says Florida is Jurassic Park. Yes, those are dinosaurs, man. Those are absolute dinosaurs. Yeah, I can't see how people could eat stuff like that. Guys, let me tell you something about lizards. Let me tell you something about lizards. Have you ever seen a lizard's tail fall off? Or maybe because I remember I threw a rock, right, at a lizard because I just wanted it to go away. I threw a rock at it. This I was a kid, man. I was probably like 9. I probably wasn't even 9 yet. I probably was like 8, right? And I remember I threw a rock at this lizard, right? And when I threw the rock at the lizard's tail was like this. This was Jamaica because I went down to Jamaica and spent the summer with my dad at in St. Anne, and I remember the tail of the lizard was just going like this, right? And I saw the lizard days later, days, weeks, maybe days or weeks. Yeah, I saw it days later, and I started to see the tail started to grow back. After a few weeks, the lizard's tail grows all the way back, guys, all the way back. And then the thing is, as well, with a lot of lizards in Jamaica, a lot of the lizards in Jamaica, they change color to camouflage with the background of where they are. So they're very sneaky. They could sneak up on you. They're very smart, astute animals that are able to blend in with the background around them and sneak up on you. That's the thing with lizards. Very unique creatures. Very unique creatures, guys. He said, I stole keys to a restaurant in March. Why would you do that, Skibbity? Why would you do that, good sir? I'm just Obi says, my mama from Jamaica. Mine too. Mine too. Mine too. I'm Jamaican. So that's great to know, Obi. That is great to know. Just a little bit longer, baby. Owen, you still there? Hold on 1 second. 1 second, Owen. I'm going to check something real quick. I got a question I'm going to ask you. I had a few questions I'm going to ask you. A few questions I'm going to ask you. Okay. Why do I keep seeing something going across the screen? Who you got? Who you got in the Who you got in the Tottenham match? The Tottenham match is gonna be tomorrow as well, and the Liverpool versus Man U match is actually tomorrow as well. But who you got in that Tottenham match? You think Newcastle could beat them? I do want Newcastle to beat Tottenham, to be honest with you. But they haven't started the season well. But yeah, not a big fan of Tottenham, as you know. I'm an Arsenal fan. But who you think? Who you got? Liam says rest day today. Training, going to feed well. Breakfast, going to be oats with Greek yogurt, banana blueberries, honey, and dark chocolate. Maybe some eggs. And he said no, he said dark chocolate. Maybe some eggs and black pepper after. Do you like to cook? I haven't cooked in a while. I don't mind cooking, but I haven't cooked in a while. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Do I like to cook? Yeah. Occasionally I do like to cook, but I really haven't cooked in a while, guys. To be honest with you, but it does. I'm pescatarian as well, so I don't really eat eggs. I haven't eaten eggs in a while. Um, yeah, haven't really eaten much of that stuff in a while. He says Newcastle got them. Spurs only beat Everton. They're not the best. I'm hoping Newcastle beat them, man, because honestly, Newcastle is just one of those teams. Newcastle is one of those sleeper teams, man. They're a very, very dangerous team. They're one of those teams that are going to decide who wins the championship this season. I just know it. I know it. Sarah says I'm pescatarian as well. Okay. I think Sarah did tell us that before. Take my word as well, bro. West Ham will beat Manchester City today. I hope so. I certainly hope so. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I hope so. I hope they beat Manchester City today. Those are our title rivals. So, yeah. I hope I hope so. I don't really see it, but I hope so. I hope so. I certainly do. It could happen. Anything could happen. That's fair, bro. Each to their own. You got to do you. What is your favorite meal? I eat a lot of salmon. I eat shrimp occasionally. Yeah, with salmon. Um, I like ackee and sawfish too. I like ackee and sawfish. Um, with like bananas, yams, and some ground provision. Yeah. Ever since I changed my lifestyle, I used to really love chicken. I used to love chicken and all that other sort of stuff that we used to eat. But yeah, I just don't eat that stuff anymore. Says, do you know how to edit? I don't know. He says, bro, Aki is the best. Know how to edit what? How do you feel about Jesus? Says Aiden Harrington. I think Jesus was a remarkable human being who came here to teach people how to treat one another, and he was an extension of the universe, like a lot of and he wasn't the only one, right? There's other people who came here on a similar path as well. And I don't think his intention was to, sort of force people to worship him or any of that sort of stuff, right? I just think he just lived his life a certain way, and he just wanted to show people, how they should treat each other, right? So he did a lot of really, really great things. So thank you, Aiden Harrington, for asking that question. Jasmine or brown rice? Brown rice. Brown rice. Brown rice. I just had salmon patties with jasmine rice. Salmon patties? Like Jamaican patties? Or because I haven't had salmon patties before. If you're talking about Jamaican patties. Do you think he is the way, the truth, and the life? Or I think that's supposed to be light, sir. The way, the truth, and the light of what? Exactly what are you talking about? You think he's the way to God? I think God exists everywhere. I think God exists in everyone and around everyone as well. So yeah, you know, I think everyone should have a personal relationship with God. Love salmon with potatoes, veg, and squeeze of lemon. Okay, sounds good. Liam, where are you from? It's like crab cake. Oh, it's like crab cake. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've had that before. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. Jesus said, "No one comes to the Father except through me." Okay. Okay, Aiden Harrington. Thank you so much for sharing, good sir. Appreciate it. I'm from Burnley, Owen, brother. Northwest Eng. Okay. Oh, you're from Burnley, Burnley. Okay, nice. Nika Game says hi. Hi, Nika. Liverpool Milah. Haha. Yo, Owen, I meant to ask you. I meant to ask you. I forgot to ask you this as well. Do you have a Scouser's accent? Do you talk like Jamie Carragher? 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 I don't know how to say his name. Carragher, right? Do you speak like JB Carragher? Or like Trent Alexander-Arnold? Or like Wayne Rooney? Do you speak the Scouse accent, lad? Am I doing it right? Do you speak the Scout's accent, lad? It's a brilliant accent. Brilliant, unique accent. You look like a good person, says Magnified Microns. Thank you so much, Magnified Microns. I appreciate that, good sir. Thank you. Can Jesus hit the gritty? I'm sure he can. Not far from you, man. So Burnley is. I didn't know Burnley and Liverpool were close like that. An hour apart. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't know where Burnley was, to be honest with you. Mr. Chicken says Wisconsin. No. Jamie Canada. No, Carragher, Mr. Chicken. I think Mr. Chicken is doing this on purpose. Just Obi says, do you know Kevin Hart? No. Kevin H-E-R-T or Kevin H-A-R-T? I know of Kevin H-A-R-T. Like, I've seen some of his stand-up. I've seen a few of his movies and all of that sort of stuff. Stevie Gerrard, lad. Am I doing this Scouser's accent? Because I do a pretty decent, British accent. When I speak, it's absolutely brilliant. I don't really know too many things that I could say with the British accent, but I know I can speak a decent British accent as well. I'm Scottish, so I sound like a female Shrek. Sarah, don't say that. Do not say that. I'm sure your accent's beautiful, but that was funny. It's funny you said that. I don't remember what female Shrek sounded like, to be honest with you. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'm a Scouser. Of course I do. Hey, Jamie Carragher, right? Jamie Carragher. If you guys haven't seen this, it's on YouTube, right? So Jamie Carragher, he was talking to Rafael Leao, right? He's talking to Rafael Leao. And you know how it's always him and TT and I think her name's Kate and Micah Richards. And they're all in the studio, right? And Jamie Carragher is like, he's asking him a question, but he's asking him a question about Inter Milan, right? So he's like, have you played Inter? Like the way how the Scouser would speak, right? And then he goes back and he's like, Internationales? And the way how he says it, Micah Richards was in tears, and Thierry Henry was just hollering because the Scouser's accent and the way how he was kind of like speaking, it's like almost as if he was trying to correct his Scouser's accent by saying what he was saying, but he wasn't doing a good job at doing it. And that was straight hilarious. I'm not going to lie to you, man. It's a very unique accent. He said, wait. He says, that's Irish. Uh, we say the word la a lot. Like lad. Lad. You mean lad, right? We say the word lad or la. So is the Scourger's accent similar to Irish accent? Because I have suspicion that my family, some of my ancestors, I have suspicion, right? I have a sneaky suspicion that on my grandfather's side, there may be some Irish there, possibly British, but it may be Irish, right? I don't know if you guys ever seen my grandfather, but he was a very light skinned black man. His mother definitely was mixed, for sure, right? And when my father gave me some of the names like of his ancestors, like his great great grandmother, maybe I think it was either his great great grandmother or his great grandmother. My father, her last name was like Burrell or something like that, and it's not a very popular last name in Jamaica at all. So that's definitely like an Irish last name. It's definitely like an Irish last name, to be completely honest with you. I think it's Burrell. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember what it was, but it was something along those lines. And yeah, if you really look at my grandfather, you could tell that guy was mixed with something. You know what I mean? And then when he was younger, his hair was also red. So like not red, but like a light brown, like a really really light brown. So yeah, we suspect that he may have been Irish. And then the irony of that too, right? You see how my beard is gray, right? How some of it's gray, not all of it, but some of it's gray. So initially, when the gray, right before the gray, like it really started to protrude a little more, I used to have like little red hairs in my beard. You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously, when you look at me, you could tell the majority of what I mix with is West African for sure, right? But yeah, there's also like some mixtures in there as well. And I just have a sneaky suspicion that my grandfather's side, like his side of the family, they come from that part of the world. Jabriel Patel says straight out of the UK. What? Knightsbridge? Knightsbridge? I don't think Knightsbridge has a football team. I've never heard of Knightsbridge. I've never heard of Knightsbridge. But big up yourself, Mister Jabriel Patel. And what's Knightsbridge from like? Is that in London? Is that like a neighborhood in a city? What city is Knightsbridge? Is that a city in itself? Sarah says these accents. Are you Scottish, Sarah? I'm just Obi says my nose is bleeding. Obi, go rectify that situation ASAP, brother. See what's going on with yourself, man. If you need to go see a doctor, go do what you got to do. But get that right. Sarah says, yeah, Owen, your denim jacket looks cool on you. Thank you so much, Magnificent Microns. I appreciate all the positive energy that you're sending my way. And I'm sending positive energy right back at you. Galaya says shacket. Not entirely sure what that means. But Owen says, cool, love Scotland. Sir Alex Ferguson was Scottish. Sir Alex Ferguson. Love the Liverpool accent. Chicken and a can of Coke. We can't say that sentence. I always get asked to say it. What sentence? Liverpool? What's that sentence? Burnley accent is horrible. Can't even understand myself at the time. He said I can't even understand myself half the time. Bro, loads of Irish come to Liverpool during the Fathom, so we have a twang. Yeah, it does sound. Yeah. I think it is because of that. Loads of Irish went to Jamaica as well. Loads of Irish went to Jamaica as well. So that's why yeah, there's that suspicion that it might be Irish because they were Irish and there were Germans as well. My dad used to think that we were mixed with German, but I don't think so. I think it's more likely to be Irish or British, right? I think it's more likely to be that than it is to be German. And that's my opinion because we don't know, but we do know my grandfather was mixed. Just his mom passed away when he was very young. Um, but yeah, um, but yeah, Michael Jackson or Marley. I gotta go Marley, but it depends on what it is because Michael Jackson was probably the most brilliant entertainer of our time, like all around entertainer, like from music. He's probably the most in yeah, not probably. I think he was, right? Like in terms of an entertainer. But Bob Marley wasn't much of an entertainer, as he also had a message, right? Like sort of like how a lot of great people had a message. I think Bob Marley also kind of stood for something. Um, and yeah, I don't know, but I just go Bob Marley. But it depends on what it is because they're both brilliant artists. But yeah, just I go Bob Marley. But that's a brilliant question. The most amusing UK accent to me is the Yorkshire accent for sure. I've never heard the York. I probably have heard the York. There's a lot of different accents in England, guys, and it's not even really that big, right? Because you have the Birmingham accent, right? I'm hearing you have a Yorkshire accent now. You have like the London accent. What you man's doing? The Jamaican sort of influence on the London culture as well, and the way how they kind of speak as well with the sort of like broken Jamaican slang. Um, you also the Birmingham, the London accent, the Queen's English, like um, the Scouse accent, and now we're hearing about Yorkshire. How many accents do you guys have? Yeah, my accent is like a mixture of Lancashire and Yorkshire rolled into one because it's on the border. I gotta hear that accent. I lived down there while my mom was in the military for a few years. Loved the Yorkies. Oh wow, your mom was in the military. Okay, Owen. No wonder she was able to speak certain things, speak to you the way that she was able to in order to help you. He says travel 10 minutes in a direction in England and people's accent has changed changes for real. Wow. You know something? There's a lot of different accents in America as well. You have the New York accent. You have the Boston accent. When they say "ca," they don't say "car." They say "ca." Right? You got the Chicago accent. You got the Memphis accent. Um, you got the St. Louis accent. You got the Louisiana accent. You got the Florida accent. You got the Philadelphia accent. You got the Los Angeles accent. You got the Oakland accent. You got the Texas accent. You got the Minnesota accent. And they kind of sound like Canadians a little bit because they be like a boot. We're a boot. A boot. That's how they talk over there. There's a lot of different accents there. And Jamaica has a few accents as well, but if you're not, it's very kind of difficult to really describe. But Jamaica does have a few different accents as well. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. The Yorkshire accents, they say like going to pub is amazing. Laugh out loud. Going to pub. You need to search up the Yorkshire accent after this. I definitely do. I definitely do. Um, we got that. We just need that one subscriber. Once we get that one subscriber, off we go. I say shithy to people when I'm leaving. What is shithy? Sithy? Sithy. Sithy. Okay. And like in America, like the Los Angeles, like the way how they speak, and I sometimes kind of pronounce my R's the way sometimes they be like, I'm going down here, over here, where, going to the pork. So they put a lot of emphasis on their R's over in like Los Angeles. But everybody in Los Angeles, I'm talking about like the black people in Los Angeles. When I'm naming some of these accents, although like in Minnesota, that's not, you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of the way how they talk, yeah, the R's, you know what I mean? They put a lot of emphasis on the R's. And I sometimes do that, but yeah. Do you watch cartoons and which one's your favorite? Do I watch cartoons? Not. I haven't watched a cartoon in years, guys. The I don't really watch TV much. But if I had to choose like a favorite cartoon, like ever, purely probably often, damn, that's hard to do. But it's probably gonna be The Simpsons. I would probably say The Simpsons. And now that I just mentioned The Simpsons, I'm probably gonna watch some Simpsons before I go to my bed tonight. I haven't watched it in years though. I like Rocket Power when I was a kid. I haven't watched cartoon. I haven't watched South Park. I like South Park. Family Guy is brilliant. Boondocks is pretty clever, although I haven't watched too many episodes of that. Did I mention Rocket Power? Yeah, Rocket Power. I used to watch Johnny Bravo, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I like Looney Tunes. It's so many cartoons that I used to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm lost too. City, short for see you later. City, City. South Park? Question mark says someone. Xavier Renegade Angel says Zach. Mine is Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron or Jimmy Neutron? I forgot about Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite though. It was pretty cool. Dexter's Laboratory. Dexter's Laboratory. Jimmy Neutron. God damn it. Who's Xavier Renegade Angel? I don't know who that is. Kevin Mackin says South Park. Alright guys, if you're still here, please subscribe to the channel. We're just one subscriber away from our goal of 590 subscribers for the night. And, you know, once we get to 590, we will all be on our way. But I had a brilliant stream tonight, guys. I had a brilliant stream tonight. It's a cartoon I watched as a young boy. I've never heard of that cartoon, Xavier Renegade Angel. I'm gonna look at that cartoon. That's probably after my time because I'm 33, guys. Xavier Renegade Angel. That's a cartoon. You're capping. That's cap. That's not a cartoon. There's no way that's a cartoon. That looks like a video game. I was like, and why does he? Oh, you're saying I look like him? Is that what you're saying? This guy just dissed me big time. You're saying I look like that guy with the bird nose and the two different color eyes? Oh man, and the different color eyes? Are you kidding me? I don't look anything like that guy. What channel did that come on? Hoyt says hello. Hello, Hoyt. How you doing, Hoyt? Hope all is well, Hoyt. Nah, I just one of my favorite cartoons. South Park was the one, he said, says Owen. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well, you know. I'm just one subscriber away from our goal tonight. You know, all doing good. It's a phenomenal night, you know. Working towards our goals over here. Um, yeah, yeah, it's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You know what I mean? Brilliant. How's your day? Hoyt says he just subscribed. Can you guys believe it, guys? We have just met our goal for today. Hoyt, thank you so much for subscribing. How was your day though? I'm gonna ask you how your day was. I want to hear how your day is going, and then we're gonna end the stream. But guys, we have met our goal for today. Thanks to Hoyt. Hoyt, I really appreciate that. Yeah, these are just that's how you manifest, guys. He's got the goal then. Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna find out how his day went, and then I think we could hang out for another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, we might as well just make it 2 hours, right? So and then we exceeded our goal as well. Someone else just subscribed, so thank you so much to whomever subscribed. So yeah, I think another 10 minutes. We might as well just make it 2 hours, right? After I said we're only gonna be here 1 hour. Look at that. No, Hoyt, thank you so much for helping us to reach our goal. We're actually right now we've gotten into talking about some of our favorite cartoons. So what are some of your favorite cartoons? Everyone, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and like. Thank you so much, Rob Dobbins. I appreciate that as well. Brilliantly said. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to watch the Polar Express, but I only watched that show in December because it's just a vibe. Lucas says, "Yer, what up, Lucas? How you doing?" Phineas and Ferb was one of my favorite. Phineas and Ferb. Okay, okay. So you're probably in your 20s. I'm guessing you're in your 20s. G.I. Joe with my cartoon, says Ron Dobbins. Was G.I. Joe? I never watched G.I. Joe cartoon. I never watched it. I thought it was like only like a movie or something. Good live, people. Have a good Owen, thank you so much. And yeah, have a blessed day. I know it's gonna be early morning for you guys. Good luck to your team. Good luck to my team as well. But good luck to your team this weekend. But as the league sort of starts to progress, I'm not gonna wish you too much good luck. Even though I respect Liverpool, I wish you personally good luck. But I know you're beyond just the wishing for good luck. You're manifesting that. But have a great day, Owen, and I'll see you again sometime soon. By the way, what was the goal? So the goal was 590 subscribers, and we've reached 590 subscribers, and we're now up to 592. So yeah, I think we're well on track to get to 600 subscribers before the month is over with, and just to grow the channel, grow the community. You see the people here with their names highlighted. These are people that were handpicked by myself to really help to represent us. These are really good people from all over the world. A lot of them are in the UK. Sarah's also in the UK. I didn't know she was in the UK, which is actually brilliant as well. Sarah's in Scotland. Owen, I already knew he was in the UK. Minute 5 of coming out of depression to show there's still there still is a way, and that the only way is Jesus Christ. Pick up yourself. I am going to tell some of my friends about your channel to help you out. Thank you so much, Rob Dobbins. I appreciate that. I sincerely do. That's big. I sincerely appreciate that. This has been one of those months. And next month is my birth month. So all of the goals that we reach this month in terms of the amount of subscribers and the amount of watch hours and everything like that, next month, guys, because it's my birth month and I am going to be taking vacation, I'm going to be streaming. I'm gonna do a whole lot of streaming. I want to see if I'm able to do 1,000 watch hours next month. I want to see if I'm able to do that. I know that's gonna be something not too easy to do, but I'm gonna see if I'm gonna work hard to get that done. I know I could do it. I know we could do it. I do. I'm going to tell some. Oh yeah, thank you so much. XRA says, Zach says, XRA is really deep, dumb, and extremely offensive. It's like more offensive than South Park, that never holds your hand with its satire and loves making you feel like you have no idea what's going on. He says, you might hit 600 tonight. Maybe it's not impossible. However, we're gonna end the stream in about 6 minutes, right? So we might as well. All right. I originally planned on going an hour, but then I was like, all right, since we set the goal midstream to get to 590, I was gonna stop before we got to 590. It just made sense to stay on until we got to 590. But now we've exceeded 590, and we've gone to 592, right? I'm satisfied. I'm really satisfied with what we've done tonight. We could hit 600 before the stream's over with, but I'm not gonna push it too much. It's all good. We're definitely gonna be able to hit 600 before the month is done. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in and tapping in and spending the night with me. You guys are the absolute best. The absolute best. It's Friday night, and to go show you, I don't go out much, right? I don't go out much. I kind of stay home most of the time, right? I'm going to start doing some exercising as well because I have put on some weight and I do want to be back to my best. So I am going to start getting back into exercise and doing some calisthenics, and taking care of myself once more, like I was doing prior to me working at the place where I'm working right now. But yeah, it's it's a journey, and I appreciate you guys for always being there for me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Scotland isn't the UK, by the way. Really? Hold on, Sarah. That's news to me. All right, so the UK, the United Kingdom, right? Is it not Wales, Ireland, England, and Scotland? I thought Scotland. Hold on. Are you telling me Scotland is not a part of the United Kingdom? I thought Scotland was a part of the United Kingdom. But I apologize if I offended you. But I genuinely thought the United Kingdom consisted of Scotland as well. I was of the understanding that, I mean, look, Sir Alex Ferguson was knighted by the Queen of England. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. I'm sorry. Wow, Scotland is not in the United Kingdom. That's news to me. That is news to me. I mean, you would know because you're Scottish. Hold on. Let me type in the United Kingdom. What countries are in the United Kingdom? Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, no. How come what you call it? Google is saying the United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So the rest of Ireland is not a part of it, but Northern Ireland is a part of it. So it says the United Kingdom is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. That's what Google says. So they might be wrong. I'm not going to front. You would know because you're Scottish. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me open back this app again. But that's what Google's saying. So I know I might be bugging, but it's not because I'm bugging. That's what the internet's saying that. So maybe we have the wrong information. But let's see. Maybe you guys don't consider yourself from the United Kingdom. Maybe that's what it is. What day is your birthday? My birthday's on the 15th of September, right in the middle. When will you go back live again? Me, I'm going back live tomorrow. I'm probably gonna stream some of the soccer matches. I'm probably gonna stream some of the soccer matches back to back. Maybe not the Arsenal one because that's too early. But as soon as I wake up and yeah, I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. If you check back at 11 o'clock tomorrow, midday, close to midday, I should be streaming, and I'll be back in the night as well. Not far from Edinburgh, says Sarah. When okay. Nice, nice. Need to go to Scotland. Only place in the UK I haven't been. Okay. What country do you live in? I live in the United States. I live in the United States. When will you be back on live again? Answered that question. UK is England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. Yeah. I thought so. Oh, you said it is a part of the United Kingdom. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have read it wrong. I might have read it wrong. My apologies. I'm a Mexican, but being tired in NYC and Chicago. Okay, all right. This guy is on some other sort of stuff, talking about trafficking, this, that, and the third, and we're not gonna have that tonight. But big up to all of Mexico, and hope everything starts to go well with him. It is a part of the UK. Sorry, I got it wrong. All right, guys, let's see. I'm going to get through the rest of the chat, and then we're going to call it a night. We had an awesome stream, and I thank you guys so much. New York. New York is where I live, Hoyt. Love your hat, says Lil Spoon. Big up yourself. I don't know what hat you're talking about. I thought you said it wasn't part of the UK, and I was telling you it was. Yeah. No. I always, yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was. Yeah, that was, sorry about the miscommunication or whatever it was. But yeah. Ireland isn't a part of the UK. Ireland isn't a part of the UK. That part I did get wrong. So it's Northern Ireland. And a part of me knew. A part of me was going to be like, isn't there two pieces of Ireland? And I was going to be like, yeah, a part of Ireland. But Northern Ireland is not Ireland, right? What is the blue and not vert heavy light blue? Not sure what it is you're saying. But guys, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe as I get through some of these chats, and then I'm going to call it a night. No, Oneje, you misread my message. Sorry about that. Sorry about it. I did. You're right. He's a bit behind because of the flood of messages. Owen just realized. Yeah, aha. W Mans. I live in Texas. Big up to all of Texas. We were talking about Texas tonight in the Texas accent. I think people from Texas, man, they're very hospitable, to be honest with you. I've met some very kind and nice people from Texas. Hope everyone in the chat is having a good weekend. Yes. Thank you so much, Rob Dobbins. I hope you have a good night. Talk to you next time. Later, everyone. True Israelite, says Eric JD2. I'm just Obi, says, yep. Anyway, guys, big up to each and every one of you. Thank you so much once again. Please be kind to yourself. Remember to always speak positivity into your life. I love each and every one of you. Love you too, Obi. Thank you so much. He says you look like Obama. Everyone, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Rob Dobbins. I think Rob Dobbins, man, you've earned yourself, actually. I don't usually do this, right? But since you've been actually helping us, please become a moderator. But guys, have a phenomenal night. Have a phenomenal morning wherever you are in this world. I wish you nothing but prosperous. This guy says Obama Harris. Onaja Harris. Read that paragraph for me, bro. Have a great night and great day, everyone. Be kind to yourself. And yes, thank you so much, Hoyt. Have a blessed one. I'll